Everybody. Welcome to my channel English Clear. I wanted to thank everyone who has been watching and subscribing and liking my videos. Thank you so much. This is important to me so I can continue creating new videos. I just wanted to let you know that I am a teacher and I have been teaching for many years. I have had students of all different ages and all different levels. I wanted to create this channel to create mini lessons for individual English learners and classrooms. My video lessons will come with complimentary worksheets that you can find on my website. And you will see the link later in the video, but it's englishclearclasses.blogspot.com. Again, that's englishclearclasses.blogspot.com. So I encourage you to subscribe to my channel because I will be coming up with new materials every week. And please comment and send me your suggestions, your ideas. I really welcome everything. And today we're going to talk about I'm going to present to you a role play for intermediate students. It could be intermediate or advanced students, and the name of the role play is Dilapidated Town. Now, before we begin, dilapidated means run down. Run down, or another word is drab. Dilapidated means it's not doing really well. So the dilapidated town is not doing really well. So in this role play, we're going to discuss problems and solutions. Again, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, English Clear, and here is the link, englishclearclasses.blogspot.com, for complimentary worksheets. Okay, so let's take a look at the problems the town has. There's a very high unemployment rate in town. This used to be a nice town for many years. However, recently, the biggest factory in town closed its doors and other companies started closing up one by one. Stores started shuttering their doors. Lots of restaurants and cafes followed suit. Unemployment rose and people started leaving town. So the first problem with the town is high unemployment rate. So meaning that a lot of people are unemployed in town, no jobs. Okay, the second problem is there are no big hospitals in the area and very few healthcare facilities. The third problem is there is too much garbage on the streets and rats are running amok. Okay, number 4, the internet service is very poor. Number 5, there are no cultural centers in town. There are no museums and no theaters in town. There are no artists in town and they don't feel welcome. There's no public transportation and it's hard to get around. Number 7, there are no playgrounds for kids. In fact, there are very few fun places for kids. Number 8, architecture is very old and withered. Houses look drab and dilapidated. The town looks bleak and depressing. Number 9, people in town seem to be sad and cranky all the time. And number 10, there is only one school in town, and even that has only a few teachers left. Teachers are very stressed and uninspired. Okay, guys, so here, those are the 10 problems that you have in this town. And here's your task. Your task is you're the member of the community. Gather the community together and discuss all the problems in town and what you can do to change the town from dilapidated to thriving. And as you can see, the definition of dilapidated is run down, and thriving, when you're thriving, you're doing very well. So you want to change this town from doing very badly to doing very well. Okay, so here are some samples of helpful phrases. Now, Some of the helpful words that you're gonna use are modal verbs. Modal verbs are special verbs in English language that are special in their grammatical structure. So here are some examples that you're gonna use: should, ought to, need to, can, could, have to, and must. Okay, so for most of your phrases, I think you will be using should, or need to, or can, or could. Okay, so here are some examples of phrases that you can use. I think we should install. Okay. I don't think we need to remove. I propose that we do. I recommend that we. In my opinion, we can bring back. One way to tackle the problem is to. One way to get rid of the problem is to. We absolutely must. How about we? Why don't we? It might be a good idea too. Okay, and so on and so forth. I will put some examples in the worksheets on my EnglishClearClasses.blogspot.com site. And here are some ways to agree and disagree. Now, when you say I agree, there's no verb to be. It's I agree. I agree with you. I think that this is a great idea. When you disagree, you say I disagree. Again, there's no verb to be. I disagree with you. I think your ideas are great, but. So it's better to disagree with someone in a positive way. I think your ideas are great, but. Okay. And I will give you some examples in the worksheets that I put in EnglishClearClasses.blogspot.com. Okay, here's a sample dialogue. And in your discussions with your groups, you can veer away from this dialogue, or you can keep close to it, whatever you choose. Community member 1. Hi everyone, we have gathered here today to discuss all the problems that have been plaguing our town. Community member 2. Yes, I agree. We have a lot of problems in town. Community member 3. One of the problems we have is that there is such high unemployment in town. Community member 4. Yes, there are no jobs in town. All the businesses have already closed up or are about to close up. It's an epidemic. Community member 1. We're here to brainstorm and to decide what to do to turn this tide around. Community member 3. In my opinion, we should try to encourage businesses to set up shop here. Community member 4. And how do you propose to do that? Community member 3. I think we should figure out what incentives we can offer companies to move their businesses to our town. Community member 4. Okay, I agree with you. One of the incentives could be free housing for a year. Community member 1. That sounds like a great idea. Okay, guys, so you understand the problems in town. You understand your task. So you can gather your friends together individually and practice this, or you can do this in a classroom with your classmates and a teacher. I hope you have fun and let me know how it goes.